Today, I'd like to describe a person who has had a deeply influential impact on the way I think and approach challenges in life. This is a classic IELTS speaking topic where examiners are looking for reflection, not memorized stories. Part 2. Main answer. The person I'm talking about is a former teacher of mine, someone I studied with several years ago. I met them at a time when I felt uncertain about my abilities and future direction, so their guidance came at a genuinely meaningful moment in my life. What influenced me most was their attitude towards failure. They believed that mistakes were not something to avoid, but something to learn from. Instead of focusing on results alone, they encouraged us to analyze problems calmly and take responsibility for our own learning. One really took this idea on board, and it completely changed my mindset. As a result, I stopped seeing challenges as threats and began to view them as opportunities. I became more confident, more patient with myself, and far more willing to step outside my comfort zone. Even now, when I face difficult situations, I try to slow down and think logically rather than emotionally, which has been remarkably helpful in both my personal and professional life. Overall, this person didn't just influence my opinions, they helped shape the way I process information and respond to pressure, and that influence has stayed with me ever since. You could say they really helped me see the bigger picture. Part 3. Why do some people have more influence on others than expected? In general, some people have more influence than expected because they lead by example and communicate ideas clearly. Moreover, when someone behaves consistently and authentically, others are more likely to trust and follow their thinking. Is it easier for young people or adults to change the way they think? When it comes to age, young people are often more open to changing the way they think because their beliefs are still developing. However, adults can also change when they experience something extremely challenging or emotionally significant. How has social media changed the way people influence public opinion? Social media has transformed influence completely. Ideas now spread much faster than before. Therefore, public opinion can be shaped quickly. While this can raise awareness, it can also be dangerous if people don't question what they consume. If you're preparing for IELTS speaking, always focus on how your thinking changed, not just what happened. That's what examiners reward. For more Band 9 speaking models for the January to April 2026 exam cycle, check the links in the first comment.